Second thing is, can we get to a point where we don't need to schedule FCS opponents anymore? If you're a Power 5 school. Like, I have no issue if you're LSU and you want to schedule Louisiana Monroe, Sun Belt team. Yeah, I think that that's okay. That's a regional thing. They're both in Louisiana, makes sense. But there isn't a ton of reason to bring in Richmond or a team from the FCS that, quite frankly, isn't on the level here for these schools. And it just feels like it's an easy win. Like last week, Clemson played the Citadel. No disrespect to the Citadel, but that's just chalk it up. That's an easy win for Clemson, a nice payday for the Citadel. From the fan watching perspective, it's just not great. And I just find myself like Indiana played Western Illinois this year in non-conference. And I just think, wouldn't it have been better, even if it wasn't somebody awesome, like if they had played a middling team from the ACC or the Big 12? Like, you would have at least liked if they played West Virginia, like Penn State did, or if they played North Carolina, right, from the ACC. So then at least you could say, well, at least they tried to schedule a good conference schedule or out of conference schedule. And I almost wonder, considering there's four main conferences now, if you want to have a rotating schedule like they do in the NFL. In the NFL, for the out of division games, every team plays their six division games every single year, but a lot of times they'll play every single team from a certain division and rotate. So, like the Detroit Lions in the NFC North, for example, they drew the AFC South this year and have played a game against every single member of that conference. Why couldn't it be where, hey, Big Ten has to play the Big 12 this year, that in their out of conference? So then each team has to pick two or three games from that conference, right? I think that would, at the very least, create better early season matchups, create good wins for teams that are kind of rising above the crop. Like if you're using the Big 10, Big 12 example, if you were Indiana and you happened to draw Colorado, Iowa State, Houston, whatever, Baylor, teams in the Big 12 that have had success, then you could look at the resume as like, hey, I played a Big 12 team, I won, I went down there, they came here, whatever. And that way you have a little bit of more momentum than saying, yeah, we hung 77 on Western Illinois.